Hi, favorite teacher. I'm Tori from Next Day Teaching, where I give you classroom management tips and strategies that you can use tomorrow. Today, I want to talk to you about rules. Now, before you click away, it doesn't matter if you're at the beginning of the school year or at the end. It's actually going to be more impactful if you do this in the middle of the school year. Here's what happened. I used to cover my classroom walls with rules. I would make rules with the students. I would make them for the students. I would make rules for the students. They would make rules for the teacher. I would have students sign the poster. I would have them bring the rules home and read the contract with their parents. All right, this is for 4th through 8th grade. And it worked. Right? It was okay. There was nothing wrong with it. But the end result was that my walls were covered with chart paper with all of the rules, especially when I taught multiple classes. There were rules on rules on rules on rules, and it turned into visual background noise. It basically became wallpaper by October. And the hard part wasn't necessarily making the rules. It was remembering to enforce them. It was remembering, ooh, did Stuart break rule 7 or rule 17? Oh, did Jimothy not do rule 2? What was rule 2? I couldn't remember. The students couldn't remember. So even though we started with the best of intentions, there just was something missing. And I figured there's got to be a better way. So middle of the year, one year, I sat down with all those rules because I saved them. I save everything. All those rules, sat down with them and actually looked at what is this rule really getting at? What is the value or what is the point of this rule? Some rules I tossed out because they were really circumstantial or they were unique to a particular class, or it was some sort of like that particular year, like during COVID, like specific to that situation. Some rules I tossed out. The ones that were left, I realized they all come down to respect. No shouting in the hallways. Oh, that means that we're showing respect to other classes. Following directions the first time they're given. Oh, that means we're showing respect to the teacher. Not drawing on the desks. We're showing respect for property. Not saying things like, I'm so dumb. Showing respect for ourselves. So the next day, students came into class just like normal. They had no reason to think anything was going to be different. I took all of those rules posters and I tore them down. I made a great big production about how I was tearing down the rules and they were like, ah, what's going on? And I replaced them with just one: respect. So I only had to remember one rule. They only had to remember one rule. And when they weren't meeting expectations, it was a whole lot easier to connect their misbehavior to what they were disrespecting or how they were being disrespectful than remembering which one of the 37 rules they were breaking. Oh, you threw a pencil across the room? That's being disrespectful to me because now I can't teach my lesson. I have to stop and address your misbehavior. Oh, you're not trying as hard as you can on your assignment. That's not showing respect to yourself because you are smarter than this. You're talking to your friend while someone's giving a presentation. That's disrespectful to your classmates. So this is the original respect poster that I made back, I don't even know, like 10 years ago. It stayed with me all this time, but I made you something better. I made you not just a poster that says respect, but I also broke it down into respect others, respect property, and respect self. You can grab that link down in the description. It also comes with a 3-day email guide so that you can implement this in your classroom tomorrow and have a whole lot calmer, more respectful, easier to remember days ahead of you. I hope you have calm transitions and quiet hallways.